Hey, what's up, guys? I am going to check right quick to see if my mic is working because it's been so long since I did a stream with my mic and I just hooked it up again. So bear with me as I just try to make sure that you guys are coming in, can hear me. If you are watching on the replay, please do what I always ask you to do. Put where you are watching from. If you are live, do the same exact thing. Happy Sunday. Let's see if I can see a notification so I really hope y'all can hear me. If not, I will come back in and let me see here. Okay, let's see here. Hey, I see some people coming in. Okay, it looks like you can hear me. Okay, good. And it looks like my audio is okay. If it is not, if it seems to be too loud, I don't think the settings messed up, but if it's not, let me know. So let's get right into it, guys. I posted a short about an hour ago, and I saw some news that came across my desk regarding a a woman lawyer who is in trouble for hooking up a married judge. I said a woman lawyer, a married judge who is in trouble right now for hooking up her lawyer boo thing because forget about the husband, she gonna divorce him. um but she is in trouble for hooking up her lawyer boo thing. We're going to get into it because I want to read this article with you all and just kind of go through it. I skimmed it, but I didn't go through the whole entire thing. But here's the thing that I wanted to know: have any of you seen the series on Netflix called Your Honor? I was so late to that show, but guys, I watched it and it was insanely good. If you haven't seen it, please go watch it before it is taken away. Extremely interesting, and it really will show you how corrupt this injustice system we are dealing with is, like how bad things can get. So if you're one of those people who's like, I know goodness wins out in the end. I'm not trying to make you pessimistic, but I'm just trying to show you how innocent people do frequently get sent to jail. Okay. So go watch Your Honor. Phenomenal series. I don't like the last few episodes. They're trying to see if there's going to be, I think I've heard some rumblings about a season 3. We'll see how that goes because it's been so long that it's been on hiatus. But regardless, if you haven't seen it, you have to. Your mind will be blown. Okay. Now let's go ahead and do the screen share and dig into this. And somebody just made a comment on my short saying this happens all too often, but the sad thing is people don't know, and it is the truth. And that's why I want to share this with you all. Um, because I want you to be in the know. Because if you find yourself in court, and trust me, chances are you will at some point in your life, if you live long enough, if you find yourself in court, there may be some things going on that you don't think look quite right, and this could possibly help you out. No, dismiss. Okay, here. I don't want that. All right, so let's go down here. I'm going to call her Judge C, okay? Judge C. So this says Judge C faces misconduct claims over appointing lucrative divorce cases to friend. Now they say a friend. Oh my gosh. It cracks me up how certain people can have certain things slanted a certain way. Because in this same exact article, it seems like it's more than just a friend. You say he's just a friend. You say he's just a friend. Oh, baby, you. Don't shake your head. That's before your era. But those who know. Anyway, RIP Bismarcky. All right, so here we go. An Ohio judge made false statement, had ties to court appointed receiver who was paid over a half million in fees. That's a lot of money, y'all. That is a lot of money. Oh my goodness gracious. All right, so here we go. Da 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 da. Judge C is facing multiple divorce cases to a longtime personal friend, according to filed this week with the Ohio Supreme Court. And guys, you want to know the level of the courts, right? Magistrate, Superior, Supreme for each state. When you hear Ohio Supreme Court, is not the same thing as the Supreme Court that you think of, right? So these are the things that we want to become familiar with, because we don't know the layers of the courts and the hierarchy and all that good stuff. But three project. Don't know about that, but basically it's and appointed. We're going to call him lawyer. You may ask. We're going to get into that a little bit later because they do. I did see where they explain it in the article. In the complaint, Judge C is accused by the disciplinary council of making a false statement during the investigation and violating multiple rules of judicial and professional conduct relating to public confidence and avoiding the appearance of impropriety. I'm sorry, y'all. It's been a long day. So I might be stumbling on my words, but we gonna get through this. We gonna be all right. All right. So here's the whole deal. If you're a judge, you're supposed to know this stuff. She does know this stuff. She just doesn't care. It is amazing to me. And if you're watching the YSL case and you get on this, it is funny to see how they respond to being in our shoes. Oftentimes as it relates to lying, hiding evidence, and answering certain questions. And the more you live and the more you understand, because I had somebody write on my channel one time, like, just follow the law and you don't even have to worry about court. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That is so naive. Let me tell you something. You can marry somebody that you love. You don't know that they're going to divorce you and have a child. And if your ex boyfriend or girlfriend or their mom calls CPS on you and you have to defend yourself against that case, oh, guess what? You can end up in court. Your children can get taken away while you try to defend yourself, and you could end up in court, even though you did nothing wrong and the other person lied. There are countless cases of women and men alleging certain things, theft, sexual abuse, and you could end up in court defending yourself against something, and you guys will be so surprised at how many times you can end up in court just because somebody said you did something when they actually didn't have any proof. It's crazy. I mean, literally, your it could your neighbor's tree could be damaging your fence, right? And you could end up in court over that, right? Or your tree could be damaging your neighbor's fence. A car accident, you could end up in court, even if it's the other person's fault. And the insurance company says, no, it's your fault. And you have to duke it out. Like, are you kidding me? Y'all have no idea. Live long enough and you will end up in court, whether it's your fault or not, as a witness, as a plaintiff, defendant, whatever, you will end up in court. So it's not as simple as just follow the law and you'll be all right. No. So, but when these people end up in court, they be did not respond Friday to multiple requests for comment. Of course not. The council alleges in the complaint that Judge C disclosed to at least two of her fellow judges, just the friend. I mean, come on. And that she had consulted with attorney. Complaint stems from Judge Seaver in complex, often lucrative divorce cases. All right, here we go. So, what is a receiver? A receiver is supposed to serve as a neutral party who takes possession and control of a divorcing couple while their case is dramatic enough. You're gonna have neither one of y'all get it, and somebody you don't know gets it. Now, pay attention. This person is supposed to be neutral. Compromise. The Marshall Project, I don't know what that is, reported in July last year that Judge C was the only one of the court's 5 judges to appoint receivers. The other judges said they had no need for an outsider. They just handled the cases themselves. Okay. So y'all see where this is going, right? Court records show that Judge C approved nearly a $500,000 in fees. Y'all, do y'all hear this? This is crazy. Okay. Um. Where does it say where I love? Yeah, for the company, for the lawyer's company, between July 2017 to 2023, 3 and 3. That's so in 6 years that lawyer's firm was basically getting a little more than $100,000 per year for the last 6 years, strictly from this judge. That's not including the money he's getting paid from his clients. That's not including the money for anything else that he does, consults. Nah, 6 figures just from fees from the married chick who has a crush on him. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Doing it and doing it and doing it well. The judge appointed lawyer Deeses per hour, depending on the task, and the fees are billed to the divorcing couple. Of course, this, in case you do not know, I heard the leader no longer actively practicing, but he was a divorce attorney for whether or not you know it, you already have a prenup. So either you can create your own prenup, but will have for you after you divorce or during your divorce. Because if you do not outline how things are supposed to be, should they don't work out according to this fantasy that you have in your head, okay? Then if you don't outline it with your spouse ahead of time, the state already has certain parameters in place for how they're going to break the two of y'all up. And then you will have no say in it. So whether I used to be against prenups, let me tell you something though. When you get divorced, it's a totally different ball game. And even if you say, well, we ain't got nothing now, plan for when you do. Plan for when you do. How about that? So this right here says the complaint details multiple cases in which the judge used her position as the court's administrative judge. That means you just high wealth divorce case. She controlled the couple's assets. And of course, it's common sense. The more assets a couple have, the more on something. And when you were in high school hooking up your boo thing with some, please, boy, please, everybody, please. Um, so let me see here. Okay. So it was one case in particular that triggered the investigation into Judge C, a Strongsville businesswoman whose divorce was assigned to Judge C, said, oh, business judge and the lawyer. Okay. We getting even juicy. Oh, the Marshall Project, I gotta look this up, obtained surveillance videos taken by the businessman's. Okay. Oh my, this man got money for real. He hired a private investigator that and it shows Judge C leaving lawyer D's home and office multiple times. Now the office fine, but the home, okay, and the lawyer kissing. So then why y'all say it's a friend in the sub? Okay. Judge C admitted to having a long time friendship. Here we go with this friendship. Friends with benefits? Girl, bye. Friendship with the lawyer, but both denied a romantic relationship. I don't kiss my friends. But okay. Oh, here we go. Oh, okay. She said, I'm Italian. She said in an email statement, and I frequently kiss my family and friends on the lips when I no, 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 no. What was hell to the no, no, to the no, no, no. I frequently kiss my family and friends on the lips when I greet them or say goodbye. Mm-mm. All my Italians check in, whether you're watching live or on the replay. Y'all kiss on the lips. I've had Italian friends. They ain't never kissed me on the lips. Um, the businessman's attorney filed an affidavit of disqualification in early 2023, seeking to have Judge C removed from the case. In August 2023, Ohio Supreme Court Chief Justice Sharon Kennedy found that Judge C violated court rules when she bypassed court policy to assign the case to her own docket and appoint Judge no lawyer D as receiver. Okay, yeah. So just like the other judges, they said we can handle the distribution of assets, but Judge C was like, no, lawyer D needs to do it. Okay, and that was against court policy. All right. So the Chief Justice Judge Kennedy disqualified Judge C, the lower administrative judge, to avoid an appearance of impropriety, the ruling said. So Kennedy was kind of like, okay, Judge C, I got your back though. Um, and she disqualified. Right. To avoid an appearance of impropriety. I think she was trying to look out for her. Kind of. A panel at the Board of Professional Conduct of the Supreme Court reviewed the allegations and determined that probable cause existed to file the formal complaint. Judge C must file a written response by October 16th, 10 days from now, records show. Once an answer is filed, a three-member panel will make a recommendation to the full board as to whether a violation of professional conduct occurred. So she's trying to dismiss the kiss based on her being Italian. I personally am not buying it. But how y'all feel about that? I still don't understand why she was leaving the lawyer's house though. If he has an office and you know where the office is, why are you leaving the lawyer's house? And why did they not address in this article the judge that she told she was in love with this guy and that she was looking at divorce counsel to leave her husband? They didn't address that. So all of the puzzle pieces are fitting together to look like it is definitely, some shady business going on behind the scenes. But as usual, they trying to clean it up and find a way to dismiss everything. So it'll be interesting to see what her answer is when she has to file 10 days from now. Again, watch Your Honor on Netflix if you haven't already seen the series, because it goes over something somewhat similar to this. Very, very, very interesting, and you all need to know this stuff, how they move and how they groove and function. All of these lawyers, think about it, you have to have jurisdiction, right? So just like a judge has to have jurisdiction over you, a lawyer has to have the right to practice law in a particular area. What is my point? My point is this: there's only so many judges in your county, in your city, in your state. Look it up. And so in your county specifically, there might be however many magistrate judges, however many superior court judges, however many, sit on the Supreme Court, right? So those magistrate and superior court judges for your county, it's the same people. And the lawyers that work in your area are pretty much, you got the same attorney. You guys know, you see the ads, you're going to have the same injury lawyers, the same family lawyers, the same few lawyers. They all go to the conferences together. They probably went to law school together. They all travel in the same circles. Don't believe me? Listen to Wall Street Trapper. I will never forget when he was talking about him getting a charge removed, or basically being saved because of the fruit of the poisonous tree, which is basically illegal search and seizure. uh where he was, cops had come in, found, some pows and some other paraphernalia that he wasn't supposed to have as a previous, incarcerated person. And they put charges on him, right? He got charged for that. But when he went to court, it was all thrown out. Why? Because they weren't even supposed to be searching his place. So that's called fruit of a poisonous tree. Okay. So here's the deal. Is it okay? So here's the deal. Sorry about that, y'all. We're about to wrap it up. Um, Trap was saying that, he was happy to get off, but then his lawyer had a birthday party like a week or two after, the case got thrown out. When he went to the birthday party, he was like, yo, I saw the dang on judge in there. And the judge, saw him and was like, hey, how you doing? And Trap was saying how he didn't know what to do, how to respond. It threw him for a loop. Like, I don't know how to move in this situation. This is a street dude. So the lawyer, I mean, not the lawyer, the judge who had to throw out his charges because of fruit from the poisonous tree, thing. That, I'm sorry, y'all, I got distracted because it's a lot going on in the back. But thanks. I'm almost done. But that judge came up to Trap and basically was like, "Oh, you got away this time, huh?" Now he's calling on my phone. He was like, "Oh, you got away this time, huh?" So Trap just was like, yeah. And here's the point. All those people, they be at each other's birthday parties. Their kids play together. They go to the country club and play golf together when they're not in the courtroom. They have a rapport. If you hire a lawyer and you feel like the lawyer should go really, really hard for you in court, and you're like, why they're not doing this? Why they're not doing that? It could be because that lawyer oftentimes knows, especially if it's with the judge, they might not get an attitude or be as aggressive with the judge as you think they should. And you might get mad with your lawyer, like, hey, my life is on the line here. But that lawyer knows that your case is not their only case. But this judge always sits here until the county people appoint another one, because we vote on judges, right? That's why they say your local elections are more important than the national. Take care of your own backyard before you worry about who's in the White House. Worry about all of it, right? But that judge is going to be sitting there. And so your lawyer, while yes, you're the client and they have to take care of you, they don't have to do it to the extent that you think. They most importantly, they're going to take care, that lawyer is going to take care of themselves. They're going to make sure that they don't piss off this judge too much, because they still have to get clients, that like clients to come before after you, before you, all that stuff. They got to pay their mortgage too. So they're only going to go so far with how they do certain things and how they act in a certain manner, because they want to maintain a good rapport with the judge. Because conversely, if you have like, think about it like this. Let's say you hire a divorce lawyer and they are super aggressive, hyper aggressive. And let's say the previous week, now you don't know this, but the previous week that lawyer was before this very same judge, because that's just how the cases fell, with their client at that time, and they were hyper aggressive with the judge. Well, now the judge comes in, sees the same lawyer, like, I got you. You got over on me that time. You was slick talking last week in court, but I got you. Because at the end of the day, we're just all ordinary people, right? Everybody has an ego. So you don't know what that judge is going through. If they got something going on at home, they could come in and be like, okay, this same lawyers before me, I'm gonna give you the business now. I'm gonna give you the work. And you could be collateral damage in some beef between the lawyer and the judge that you know nothing about. So oftentimes lawyers will get aggressive with each other. And don't get that twisted either. Like, don't ever think, yeah, my lawyer got your lawyer. Trust me, they going out to eat at lunch together after the fact too. They're not mad. This is all like a game of chess to them. In the courtroom, it is battle, it is war, it is basically like them fighting to see who can articulate themselves the best. It's a verbal battle. But once they leave that courtroom, again, these lawyers know they're probably going to be up against each other again. They're going to see each other at the conference. They're going to see each other all of the time, because they all travel in the same circles. So it just is what it is. But I definitely think this case is very, very interesting. I wanted to bring it to you all because many people do not know. Some of you are fortunate enough to have never stepped into a courtroom or been involved in any type of litigation situation. And I certainly hope that it stays that way. But I just want to put this information before you, because you need to know. You really need to know. It's too many of us that, because we've never been in that situation yet, we're just completely ignorant about how it works. And even this knowledge won't save you, but it's one piece to a really large puzzle that you need to get closer to understanding. All right. So thank you guys for watching. If you made it to this point in the video, I really appreciate you. I'll see you later. Bye bye.